Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm CB Harris. So welcome to the Monday SITREP. Today I want to talk to you guys about, I want to give you a little bit of a scenario and I want to make a good comparison. So first off, the scenario. So imagine, like I do, I'm driving down the road and I get into a horrible car accident. I'm on the highway or something like that. My wish, my desire would be that in a vehicle somewhere behind me is a trauma surgeon. He's got all of his equipment. He's got, his assistants, nurses, and all the people that are normally required to perform his trauma surgery. I also hope maybe there's a life flight overhead. They see what's going on. They land. There's, great place. So everything can be handled as quickly and efficiently as possible. Now we know that that's not going to happen. Now, trauma surgeons, they exist. Life flights exist. But they're so rare that really I can't expect that to happen. So my next hope is maybe there's some medical professional, a doctor, an EMT, a nurse, somebody, just someone who has some medical training following behind. Again, it's still not as likely. The most likely scenario is that it's just going to be someone, just somebody. And my best hope is that maybe they have a first aid kit, and maybe they have, some first aid training, some CPR training, things like that. That's truly the best that I can hope for. Now let's compare that to concealed carry. I could be walking down the street with my family, and, somebody comes out of an alley, they decide, you know what, I'm going to take his money, I'm going to take his wallet, and maybe they're going to drag a family member of mine off into the alley. My hope is that there just happens to be a platoon of special forces operators in the area. They're fully kitted out. They've got all of their stuff. They've got air support, and they've got all of those things. It's just not going to happen. Now, special forces operators, they exist. Air support exists, but it isn't a likely scenario. So my next hope is just maybe there'll be a law enforcement professional, a county sheriff, a police officer, an off-duty police officer, a security guard, for heaven's sake, somebody. But again, it's not a likely scenario. Better chances, but the most likely scenario is that it'll just be somebody. Just someone. And my hope is that they have the training and the equipment, as in a concealed carry handgun, to handle that situation. Now, the best thing I can do in both of these situations is I could be CPR trained and first aid trained, and I could carry a concealed handgun and be trained. So truly, I could be that first responder. A lot of people think of fire departments and police officers that they're first responders, but they're really not. The true first responder is the first person there. It's just you and me. It's all of us. And this is why I really have a hard time, and I really don't understand those people who are so opposed to concealed carry holders. A legal concealed carry holder, and yet some people are just so opposed to it. They believe that it's going to cause more crime, cause more problems in society. Do we think the same thing about first aid and CPR training? I don't think so. We don't think of it that way. It doesn't cause more medical incidents. So I don't understand the logic thinking that concealed carry holders carrying in the public is going to cause more problems. Now, the reason why I even bring this subject up at all is because recently there have been a couple of law enforcement leaders, so county sheriffs, police chiefs, people like that throughout our country who have actually come out and said, we can't be everywhere. In order to help stop with terrorism and crime, we need the public. And they've actually asked, if you have a concealed carry permit, please carry. If you can legally get one and you are interested in it, please get a permit and carry. Because we are out there. We, as in the people, are more likely to be in that situation first rather than the police. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you understand where I'm coming from on this. I'd like to hear your thoughts on the subject. Please leave a comment down below if you watched this video. And if you enjoyed it, be sure to like and share. If you're not a subscriber and you'd like to become one, go ahead and click on that subscribe button as well. Be sure to come back every Monday for another video like this, the Monday SITREP, and every Thursday where we have tips and tricks and things like that on Thursday's training tip. And there's also various other videos throughout the month. And until next time, take care and be safe.